can't tell, I cut my hair. I feel amazing. The lady that did it didn't want to do it. She was like, "Are you sure you want to cut it?" I'm like, "Yes, it's time." She's like, "But it's so nice and healthy." I'm like, "Do it. It's too hot to be having long hair." But I feel so much better now. But I want to tell you about when I helped my sister move. It's never a dull moment. Oh my God. So she moved from Connecticut back to New Jersey. So we started in New Jersey, driving all the way through, obviously Jersey, through New York, and then to Connecticut. 2 fucking hours. And I was losing my mind in that fucking car. And it was like 5:30 in the morning that we started. We were just exhausted. We had Dunkin' in the car, Dunkin' Donuts. Did a lot of sightseeing. And I came up with a new game. How many fucking Amazon Prime trucks are we going to see? At least like 1,000 of them that I saw there and back. And so we get there. We're just tired. It took us like 3 hours to load up the truck, and we just did all the big furniture because they went back and forth like 3 times before to get a bunch of other stuff. But that house was weird. Connecticut is weird. Like, that house was set up just strange, and like the bathrooms were so tiny. They didn't even have like a vanity for the sink like in the bathroom. It was like a public bathroom sink. Like, that's what it looked like. That was like, you don't even have like a cabinet underneath. It's just like a... And then the toilet seat was so far down, I basically just fell. And the door was like a slide door that just went all the way into the wall. And I'm just like, how the fuck do I lock this thing? It was just fucking weird. And every time I went to the bathroom to sit down, I hit my head. I hit my head on the shower, like the wall of like the shower, because everything's like squished together. I'm like, Jesus Christ. So that was just strange. And oh my God, they had a sunroom there, and they had like a really long L-shaped sofa. And it's the one that you can just take each section apart. We forgot about it, and we stacked the fucking truck. And then I walked into the sunroom, and I was like, "Wait, are you taking this sofa?" And they're like, "Oh, shit." So we had to Tetris that shit in there. We were sweating bullets. It was like 90 degrees out. It was so fucking hot. I don't think I drank that much water in just at 3 hours. I think I was just full of water. But then we finally got that all together. We both separate. One goes into the big car, another one goes into the moving truck. And on the way back we hit some traffic, so it was 2.5 hours. Played my game again. How many Amazon Prime trucks you gonna see? There's so many of them. But we passed by the WWE headquarters, which that was cool. Because I grew up watching wrestling. My boyfriend's obsessed with wrestling. I never knew it was in Connecticut, but that was cool. And I don't even know what the name of the bridge was, but that was a crazy looking bridge. There's a bunch of like slats, like metal slats, and people were just jogging on it. I was like, what? That's crazy. Oh my God. And then, since it took like 30 minutes longer for the friggin' traffic, we get back to their house around like 3, scarf down some food, leave the fucking furniture in the truck, and head to the Phillies game. My uncle booked the tickets the same day as moving, so we didn't want to be rude and be like, "Oh, we can't go." So we just we said, "Fuck the furniture," and just went to the game. So we were in 4 states in one day. But we were still so hot. Thank God we had seats underneath the overhang. We had some pretty good seats. It was like section 134, where it was third base side, but it was still hot as shit. And I wanted to go during like the 7th inning stretch, but I was so hot. I was like, fuck it, we're going this inning. It was like the 5th inning. Me and my boyfriend went to go get a pretzel and water ice. Took us like 10 minutes to get a fucking pretzel, and then another like 10 minutes to get some water ice. And it was so hot. By the time I paid for the fucking water ice, and by the time we got back to our seats, the thing was a fucking slushie. But it cooled us down. I really wanted that fucking water ice. It was so good. But it was a good game. They won 5-2. Got to hear the bell ring twice. It's like, hell yeah. I love the Phillies. If you couldn't tell. But it was good to be back. I haven't been in like over a year. It just felt somewhat normal. But then the next day, it was a Sunday. It was weird being off because at my job, you're never off on a Sunday. So the next morning, it was like 9:30 this time. We slept in and we went back to their house, unloaded the truck, sweating our asses off again because it was like 94, 95 degrees out that day. And we had to unload all that shit. And they're in a townhouse, so there's 3 floors. So we got all the fucking furniture into the like the first room, which is like the dog's room, because she's crazy and can't be near the cat, so she's got her own floor. So we'll put her in the crate so she didn't get out or run out, and we locked the cats in one of the bedrooms so they didn't get out. But when they put the cats in the bedroom, they didn't realize that they didn't have a litter box in there. So my sister opens the door and all you hear is a go, oh man. One of the cats had diarrhea all over the little carpet in the bathroom. And I'm not good with like puke or shit and that type of shit, but like they rolled up the rug and I saw it and I smelled it and I instantly just went, ah! Almost threw up. It was so nasty but so funny. Oh, but then getting the box spring up them stairs was a bitch and a half. It kept getting stuck. We fucked up the walls. The walls have like dark squiggly lines from all the furniture being stuck. And it was so hot. We were stuck on the stairs for like 20 minutes. So I was like, well, since I'm the smallest one, I'll go underneath of the box spring and try and like push it up while everyone else is like, one's here, one's in the back trying to push it up. So as soon as I went under, we got it all the way up. And we all almost fell. And then we had to do it again because we had to go up another flight of stairs because their bedroom's on the 3rd floor and it's the same like setup of the stairs and it's fucking small. So we got stuck again. And my sister was like, we ain't gonna be able to get this up without taking this banister off. So the fucking box spring is like over here, and my sister had to like wiggle her way in and like unscrew the banister. Oh my god. Finally got that bitch in the bedroom. Sweating so bad. It was like the episode of Friends. Pivot! I took a little Snapchat video of them putting the bed up the stairs and me yelling pivot. But that shit was crazy. I don't want to do that again. Every time one of us moves, it's always in the summer and we're always blazing hot. That was funny. But I'll try and like put that little Snapchat clip in there because that shit was funny. And like my sister was like looking like she was falling into the fucking bed trying to push it up the stairs. And then after we were done, it was like maybe like 12:30, and then the Phillies game came on, and we were on the floor. Me and my boyfriend just fell asleep watching the game. And them two were still like running up and down the steps, putting everything back together. I'm like, how the fuck are you guys still awake? Like, I was so tired. I'm glad that's over with because I don't want to do that for a very long time. But I hope you enjoyed that story. Bye. Pivot!
Alright,